Here are a few of the most common mounting methods used today. Combination mount. This mount is available with a stud through pad on the top and pad on the bottom. The combination mount is used mainly on plastic letters and is probably the most preferred and versatile method available. The stud mount is the main method of installing metal letters, but is also used on most other dimensional letter products. Pad mounts are great for smaller letters or in situations where a customer will not allow holes to be drilled in their building. Custom-made logos can be installed using the same mounting options as your normal letters. Based upon other considerations such as surface, access, and desired look, there are other less common methods also available for the installation of dimensional letters. PBO, or plastic bracket outside, wire mount, foam fill, freestanding, flange, bottom rail, double rail, bottom stud. Flush stud mount on laser acrylic letters. Should you have any questions on these other methods, please reference the Gemini Technical and Design Reference Guide. Before you place your order, careful planning regarding the installation must be done. In doing so, you and your staff may prevent a lot of headaches and lost unproductive time. Good planning will allow you to better choose the right mounting option and hardware. One main area to study is the mounting surface for your letters. Is the surface level? Will you need adjustable pads or rails? Are you going into brick or block requiring stud spacing? Can you drill holes into the surface? Environmental factors such as high wind areas, excessive moisture, cold weather, and even vandalism should also be considered. Knowledge of local sign regulations and restrictions is also important, as many cities restrict how many square feet a sign can cover. Your local city will have up-to-date city codes. Height of sign off the ground can also influence what mountings you will need. Will you need a boom truck or extension ladder? Will this require 2 people instead of 1 for the install? Also, do your letters need to stand off the wall per a designer's specifications? If so, you may need spacers or adjustable pads. Other considerations may also come into play based on your specific installation. The key is that you study the surface, surrounding area, city codes, and desired mountings. A mounting pattern or spacing tape are both important guides to help with your installation. If any studs are involved in your mountings, a mounting pattern will be needed. This includes stud-mounted or combination-mounted letters. You can make your own pattern or just order one ready to use from Gemini. This pattern is a drilling template with the letters traced and stud holes located. It is a guide for determining the exact hole location for the studs on your letters. We will review the use of patterns in our stud installation demonstration. Make sure you plan ahead and order a pattern with your letters. When placing this order, keep the following in mind. Review all city regulations or codes that would restrict the available area. Check spacing restrictions or requirements for proper viewing and visibility. Communicate any restrictions such as must fit within a certain area, or my pattern needs to be extended to this long, or make it no longer than X number of feet. Also keep the letter depth and viewing angle in mind, as a deeper letter should be spaced further apart to be read properly. Lastly, think about any obstructions such as downspouts, windows, or doors. A spacing tape will be needed when you order letters without any studs, such as a plain, flange, or pad mount. These are free of charge, but need to be ordered with your letters. The spacing tape is an adding machine tape with marks for your letters using proper spacing. It is used as a reference guide only. You will have to do some adjusting to make the letters straight. This also will be demonstrated later. Now it is time to get into actual installations. Before we start drilling any holes, let's take an inventory in our shop. All too often, people leave for the job site without thoroughly checking over all required tools, hardware, and letters. Before you leave for the job site, inventory your order in your shop. Do you have all your needed letters? Is your copy spelled out properly? Does your mounting pattern meet your requirements? Recheck spelling and spacing. Check all hardware. Do you have enough studs, pads, spacers, or nuts and washers if needed? Lay them all out and count them. Gather and check needed tools. Do you have all your needed hand tools, such as pliers, snips, drill, drill bit, level, center punch, tape measure, caulk gun, safety glasses or goggles? Do you have plenty of quality adhesives, tapes, silicone, or cleaning rags? Do you have needed equipment such as ladders, trucks?